the four Mahavakyas. Way back in our hoary past, there were no books. There was no written word actually. Vedanta was originally taught then and taught differently from how it is taught now. It was taught in what were known as the four Mahavakyas, four great statements or four aphorisms. The first of which was prajñānam Brahma. Prajñānam Brahma means consciousness is Brahman. The student tries to understand what is the ultimate truth, what is the reality, what is God. And in his society around him, he will hear this, prajñānam Brahma. Consciousness is God, consciousness is Brahman. Some people will hear it, take it as a matter of course and get on with their life. Some people will think, what is that even supposed to mean, that consciousness is God? I don't understand. And then they would set out and go into the Himalayas to find a guru who would explain that to them. It was the days before advertising, before social media. Where will this man go and hunt? In the vast jungles of the Himalayan slopes. Where is he going to go and look for somebody? And yet he would set off from somewhere and go to the Himalayas to look for somebody who would explain to him, what is God? Who is God? What does this mean, prajñānam Brahman? And he'd set off on his journey and maybe he'd walk for many years and then maybe he'd find a guru. And he'd come to the feet of the guru and say, please, Guruji, explain to me, who is God? What is God? And that teacher may be sitting in meditation. He might open his eyes and look at this young boy who has come with this question and say, ask me after a year. And the boy would stay there and serve his master for a year. And exactly 1 year later, he would ask, what is God? Who is God? Please tell me. And the master would say, Tat tvam asi, that thou art. And close his eyes in meditation again. And the student would be left to worry, what is this statement supposed to mean? And he may go sit by the banks of the river Ganga and think of this. What does it mean? Tattvamasi. This was the second Mahavakya. And as he sat on the banks of the river, he would practice and try to understand what it means. And he would say, Ayam Atma Brahma, this Atman is Brahman, the third Mahavakya. It is the statement of practice. This Atman is Brahman, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then one day he would think, this means this, go back to his teacher and say, is that what you meant? And the teacher would say, Nethi, Nethi, not that, not that. And the boy would go back and sit on the river banks again and try and think and think and think and think and struggle to understand Ayam Atma Brahma, this Atman is Brahman, means what? And then one day maybe this would strike him. Ah, I see. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. This is a statement of experience, the fourth Mahavakya, where he finally gets it. Now he doesn't need to go and ask anybody whether this is the right interpretation. He's got it, he understands it. So this was how Vedanta was taught. First there was a general statement, prajñānam Brahma. Then there was instruction from the teacher, tattvamasi, that thou art. And then there was the practice by the student. Ayam Atma Brahma. And finally was the statement of experience, Aham Brahmasmi.